let's start off with some news. What do you got for us this week?
I got a bunch of cool stuff here that I found. We're going to start with American Salon Business Survey has found that 64% of clients are putting more time between their appointments, but on the other side of it is 72% are pre-booking when asked. Now let me put this to you. Do you ask your clients, "Hey, let's get your next appointment booked or your next two appointments booked so I make sure that I've got the time for you," or do you just kind of wait for them to come to you?
Because there's every month there is some kind of hallmark holiday, something or other going on, or there's some kind of milestone, something being observed. I always use those just to keep it in the top of their mind. I say, okay, we're gonna, like
Mm-hmm.
right now we're in January. Okay, I'm gonna book you for right around Valentine's Day. You want to come before or after? And then after Valentine's, okay, you want to come for Easter? You want to come before or after? And then it's Memorial
Right,
Weekend. Then it's 4th of July.
right.
Then it's back to school. Then it's Labor Day.
Yep.
Then it's Halloween. Then it's Thanksgiving. Then it's Christmas and New Year. So I keep them on a very consistent schedule, letting them know, look, this is what's coming up. If you don't observe it, then come after. Let's book you the week after. If you do observe it, let's get you in the week before or the week of or something. And it puts that pressure on them to be like, oh, I need to get my hair. So it's two things. I need to get my hair done. And there is this major milestone event coming up in the world. Maybe I should look decent for it or proper for it. So that's how I
Okay.
keep track of the pre-booking. My pre-booking is
Yeah.
at 90. Oh, I just did it. It was like it was just shy of 95. It was like 94 point something. I don't understand how it's 94 point something. But it was basically like
Yeah.
95. I only have about four or five clients that don't I hit the 100 client magic number. I got 100 clients on rotation. And it was like because
That's
there was this
beautiful. That's a
special
beautiful thing.
formula that said if you had 100 clients, you can make over $100,000 a year. You only need
Right.
100 clients to comfortably make $100,000 a year at a minimum. And I wanted to see if if I can do that, and if I can, how many. I wanted to challenge myself to see if I can get to that 100 clients, right, at a minimum. Then if I can rework them to make them all hair extension clients, because if you get basic, I know I'm going on a tangent here, but if you go like basic haircut, basic color, and you have 100 clients, you're making 100 grand. But that's basic haircut, basic color. So now if you start adding
Right.
in, more customized haircuts, more customized hair color, more customized services like hair extensions, smoothing treatments, deep conditioners, you start expanding out your services, you start hitting way over 100,000 way fast. You start getting into the $200,000-300,000 range real fast.
And that's where I mean, and then that it's all about working your business. And I know we're going to get into that in a little bit, but truly, whether you're an independent or you work in a shop for someone, that 6 square feet, that's your business, and it's all about looking at your trends, your milestones, and trying to move up and keep moving up and keep moving up. And it's not about raising your prices or anything like that. It's all about watching what your bookings are and where your clients' needs are, and keep moving things up. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly. So our next news item, and this is for all of us, is 2024 is the year of education. Let me say that again. 2024 is the year of education. In a poll by Independent Beauty, showed that 84% of the stylists are seeking more education in 2024. That plays right into our world beautifully. Since we both do a lot of education, we go to a lot of education, but it's showing that all of us are seeking to really move to that next level. And education, education, education. It's, I always go back to when I first started in the business. And I still remember the first time I went, and back then it was Midwest Beauty Show, right? And I'm sitting there front row, and I was one of the last times that Vidal Sassoon was
Oh
out and about, and
wow.
he came out and did a quick talk, and then and I don't remember the guy's name, and I'm horrible for this, but right after him, out came this hairdresser, and he came out with this model with this long hair, right? And he was talking about angles and everything, and it was, I'm just sitting there going, right? I just got to see a visionary of our industry, the guy who changed hairdressing, speak to us for about 10, 15 minutes. And then the Sassoon artist came out, and he took this model's hair and he put it up into a ponytail on the top of her head, right? Now, this is something I always wanted to do with like one of my mannequins in school, right? But you knew that your teacher would kill you and it would cost you money to get a new mannequin. And he whipped out these shears and just ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, and took that ponytail off, right? And then what does he do? He throws the ponytail into the crowd. The crowd went nuts. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my God, this is the coolest industry in the world, right? And then he proceeded to do this notch cut on this, and it was this beautiful shag that he did on this girl, and the finishing and the whole thing. And I just went, okay. I mean, I coming out of beauty school, I was like, all right, I think I know everything. I thought, I was dumb, and I was like, I know everything. I can do this. I can do this job. I can do this, right? And then I watched this guy do this wonderful piece of art, and I just went, and that's what got me interested in education. And that's what got me interested in education, and it's been a love affair, since I started in the business, is constant knowledge, learning, learning, learning. So education, guys, education. Call your distributors, call your product companies, tell them you want education. Come to Here's the Bling. Here's the Bling. We've got education for you guys.
Well,
Lots of it.
we've expanded our education in response because we saw this coming. So we expanded our education. We are now doing Sunday. We're doing Sunday through Friday. Before we were only do Mondays. So now we're doing Sunday through Friday. So Monday and Tuesday we're doing group classes. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we're doing coaching and mentorship for smaller groups. You know, if you're an individual stylist, or if you have you and your friend, or if you just have like a very small salon group of people that you work with. Sundays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, we're doing that. And like I said, Mondays and Tuesdays, we're officially doing our regular, manufacturer classes that we regularly do. So we've really, really expanded that out. I know this isn't a renewal year, but don't get lazy. Just come in and get your classes, get your education, because there is a lot of new technology this year that's coming out.
So now the last news bit that I've got for us today is styling services in 2023 were up 30%. And what
Styling
they found is
services. Okay.
styling services. That means haircut and style. That means true, styling services. People wanting to get updos, things like that, up 30% in 2023. That's nationwide. And more clients, what they found were more clients were looking for the full service salon experience. That if they were going to do that, they wanted the full service. So they wanted that procedure from soup to nuts. You know what I mean? They just didn't want a haircut and run out the door. They wanted a haircut. They wanted it styled. We're starting to see that shift back, which hopefully then will increase ticket prices along the way, which segues perfectly into what you've got for us next.
Look,